Hey there. Welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your May. Oh boy. Welcome to your May guidance. Just for the month of May, not science specific, just for the May. Whenever I do daily guidances, oh, that's weird. I also do a monthly. I like to. Okay. It's a little late, but it's okay. We're going to be all right. I will be shuffling uh, on and off camera. To all the new subscribers, hello. To all the returning viewers and subscribers, hi. How are you? How have you been? We're using a very weird deck today for the monthly. Super weird. May I please have the guidance for the month of May, please, for us? Awesome. I told you it was a weird deck. Say that fast. Fish. Possess. Oh my. This is our guidance? Damn, honey, you better take that bull by the horns and do it. This is interesting. I suppose. Oh my god, grabbing the bull by the horns. That's crazy. Taurus season. Hey, Taurians. Happy birthday, belated and coming for anybody. I'm getting like aggressive, right? But also a sense of passivity. So then the word passive aggressive, but like not really. And I'm getting stealth as well because it's almost like I don't like this. I don't like this philosophy, especially when the philosophy of moving in silence, you know, like the G in lasagna. It's a rap thing. If you don't understand, it's okay. Um Here, let me catch you up to speed with what's going on in my mind. Um there's a common ish and sort of popular thing about moving in silence and not letting people know what moves you're making and this, that, and the other. And for various reasons, it's valid, and for various other sort of reasons, it's invalid. For me, how I think, I do believe that there is some. I'll get to your guidance in a bit. There is validity to moving in silence. Not everybody has to know your plans. However, there's also validity in sharing what you're up to so that you hold yourself accountable and people hold you accountable by asking you, "Hey, how's that thing going? You know, how is this going?" There's something about people knowing what you're doing that drives you forward. It can be used as a very powerful tool to shit. It can be used as a very powerful tool to help drive you when your intrinsic motivation is a bit dampened or clustered by other things, right? I'll get to your guidance in a bit. Since people know I love Disney, so whenever anything Disney happens, I literally don't have to look for it, it comes to me. That's like some next level attraction type stuff. Like people just know. I had a friend who loved Miley Cyrus. Anything Miley Cyrus related was always taken to her because that's what like she was about. So there's this thing about when you do share what you're doing, how the universe, truly the world around you, not so ethereal as in the universe, but like the world around you draws what you've shared to you, right? And we see that even with sort of sometimes like not so great things, but we'll keep it on the great things category today. So, or at least for this moment. So there is validity in sharing your moves. There is validity in announcing what you're doing and having inviting people along on that journey, even the green goblins, even the green monsters, because you're inspiring people and you don't know it. I've gotten a lot of comments before on my personal life, about what I do in my personal life with people who I don't even talk to or are watching on the sides, right? Now, your guidance though, go ahead, grab it, possess it, yes, but it's more like, it feels to me like be aggressive this month. That's your guidance, right? This month in May, honey, you're watching this, be aggressive. Go after what you want, but at the same time, it's not about an overt aggressiveness. It's almost like a Seven of Swords ish aggressiveness. I have met a lot of cousins of the Seven of Swords this week. Wow. This is that stealth mode of the Seven of Swords where you're going after what you want in silence. You're taking what you want. You're coveting. You're going after what you want in silence. But I said that. Um, it's not deceptive. It's not about you cheating people on things. It's not that. It's about you and your highest good, and about almost that, if I was to look back on the Seven of Swords and knowing swords is sort of like knowledge and inner and upper and things like that, it's about you knowing so well what you're going after that you don't have to. It's almost like a passing thought that you share it with other people. Not because you're hiding from people who want to support you. Like, that's bullshit. I hate that. That's the part I hate about that. Like, there are people who are supporting, who want to support you, but because of this philosophy of move in silence, don't tell anybody what you're doing, it's like, fuck that. Fuck you. I hate that. Because then you have people personally in your life who aren't sharing with you their wins, and they're winning in silence, which is personal. Anyway, um, back to your guidance. Uh, it's about when you know that you know that you know, and even when you just know quietly that you're gonna do something, it's such a deep. Uh, it's such a deep, not certainty, but it's such a deep tie to it. Like breathing, we breathe aggressively. We breathe all the time, every day, when we're sleeping, when we're awake, when we're bathing, when we're eating, we're always breathing. I'm breathing right now, you're breathing right now. That is the type of aggressive that I'm talking about. Like, you're going to breathe. It doesn't matter what someone does unless they do that thing that makes you not breathe, but you are going to breathe. You are going to, your body is going to make you breathe. It's going to make you breathe. It's going to make you breathe in. It's going to make you breathe out. That's like the type of aggression that I'm talking about to a degree. That's like the vibe of this, where it's like it's something that you not ought to, but it's something that you're just going to do. People don't have to know that you're breathing unless you're a loud breather. People don't have to know that, oh my god, I breathed 27 times a minute. Like, they don't have to know that. Oh man, this is so confusing. But it's that air of, it's not even certainty. It goes beyond certainty. It goes into a different realm than certainty. It's just this thing that you're going to do. So this month, your guidance is to do what you're gonna do aggressively, not. And I do think it is that kind of breathing low key passive type aggressive, right? Not passive aggressive, but a passivity form of aggression, where your aggression is you're going after something, but it's a softer. That's probably more so what I mean. A softer form of aggression, but you're still aggressively going after something. It's like when you're treating an infection, or if when you're trying to take on a beauty regimen, or a weight regimen, or a goal for the month, a goal for the year, whatever it is. Like, you go for it aggressively in that you make a plan, you making sure you're making moves that are gonna go after it, and do it and execute it, and da 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 da. Like, you're going after it aggressively, but it's not like you're out there Rocky Balboa punching people. Like, not that type of like move, get out my way. It's like you're telling, like, yeah, you're moving things, but it's more of like an, excuse me, I'm passing through. You're not saying move, I got big things to do. You're just walking. Like, there's a softness to this. There's a stealth. That's really, yeah, there's a stealth to this. Um there's aggression and stealth here. And I feel like with that, if you are going after something this month, or if something has sort of sparked your inner ding a ling a ling a ling a ling within you of what this could be about. For many, or I don't know, actually I can't feel any numbers, but this may be something that um comes to you later in the month, but I feel like this is more of like a truly overarching theme of May. Like our guidance this month in May is to go after what we've been talking about, what we've been thinking about, what we've been feeling, what we've been wanting to go after a little bit more aggressively, a little bit more intentionally, uh, quietly, softly, stealthily, that type of realm of ideas. I'm sorry, I can't quite articulate this baby blue passion red that I see in like my mind. Like I don't know how to like be like, it's like yellow, it's like powder yellow, baby blue, and like red. Like it's aggressive red, but then it's also soft and stealth and like low key. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I feel like that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be beneficial this month. That's the guidance. That's awesome. I think. And another example is for me personally, I want to be more creative this year. So I'm trying to like draw a day or paint a day, whatever. So how I see this, if this was something I was to apply to that hobby, how I would go about it aggressively is to paint every day, to draw every day, set some time apart. I wake up, I'll do my stuff, and I will paint and then continue doing whatever I need to do, or I'll come back home and like I will make time in my day to paint. That's a pretty aggressive tactic to improve on a skill. If people are out here looking for work, aggressively would be where every day you are doing some sort of work producing activity, right? If you're aggressively trying to do something, you could be learning about how to do said thing. That's kind of what I mean. And it's something that happens internally. It's something that happens with you. Yes, I've told some people, I think I've told a lot of people like you now that yeah, I'm trying to grow this, I'm trying to da 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 da, but like at the same time, it's not really about people being like, "Oh, awesome, do it." It's more like I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just sort of sharing that. Um so there's still though a stealth where it's not like I'm out here, it's not like you're out here announcing every single, there's something about like being very boisterous. It's not the time to be incredibly boisterous about what you're doing. I feel like there's a certain stealth and meandering and low key vibe to this that's like low key but really high key, because I feel like it's starting and taking you in a certain direction that is you're ready for, and that's good for what you're going after. Okay? All right. I appreciate you. This is intense. This is intense. Let me know what you're going after. But I feel like if you've been a little bit passive, um I feel like this is a nice little launching pad. It's a gentle launching pad. It's like a baby slide, but like an adult on a baby slide, you know? Where even if you fall off a slide, like the thump is like nothing. For a baby, it's something, but for a teenager on that slide, it's not it's a nice launching pad for people who've been a bit apathetic or passive. It's nice. If you're trying to quit a habit, this is also your guidance to continue doing it. If you're trying to build a habit, it's the same essence. To continue doing it, just aggressively in a stealthy way. I'm gonna go bye. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have an amazing month. Stay tuned for your daily guidance.